You can say it's because there are fewer barriers. There are less things for them to worry about, so therefore, single men can do anything. But what is it about being single that enables one to be able to seek more, to get more from oneself? Hello men, so we have reached another Friday. Hope you've had a good week so far. But see, single men can do anything because they can focus all of their energy and time, resources, blood, sweat and tears on one task or multiple tasks or something they genuinely believe in. When I make videos about dating and women, it's to point out the power and the importance we put into those things. But I always bring it back to you as a man, us as men. To remind men not to place your goals around women, to not let them define you, to not doubt yourself in life based on women's attraction to you or lack thereof. Do not prize them so much you psychologically make them somewhat of an unreachable goal, like a moon tidally locked to the planet of her, and all you can do is stare, forced to look at her forever without the chance to ever touch her surface. Or if you're more of a Galactus, eater of worlds of women, but somewhere along the way you consumed a planet, a woman that left a bad taste in your mouth, and a relationship that became a cosmic crap in the end. Single men can do anything because men have vast potential, but most men only see their true potential when they try or are forced to try, when life has you against the wall, and this harsh mistress of time is rubbing herself against you, aging you at the same time. As men, we're naturally competitive with one another. I made a video about dealing with a jealous girlfriend recently, and how jealousy can eat away at a woman, especially one that you're with. But as men, we can be just as jealous in our own ways. But I'm speaking more of the jealousy we have amongst ourselves. How that man makes this much money, and you struggle to get by. How he gets this much women, and you'd be lucky if a woman even looks at you. Or he's so smart and outgoing, and you may know you are just as smart, but anxiety and lack of confidence makes you more introverted. So most people will never know the great ideas and thoughts you may have. The point I'm making is we see other men achieving things and we assume their life is much better than ours. But something I've learned in life is we can never know how happy someone else is. We can assume by looking at what they have, but you don't know for a fact that that person is more content than you, even if you have far less. Don't assume. There are many men that have what you want, yet they have less reasons to smile than you do, for as surprising as that may be. That's why rich married men have far more problems than you may imagine, than some could imagine. Yes, they can ease their depression, their stress and anxieties in very expensive ways, of course. But never assume the happiness based on what they have and you don't. And instead of hating and being jealous, look at what other men achieve every day. We live in an equal world, but clearly, it's still men pushing innovation in every field. Look at fashion and makeup and for as funny as it is, even in fashion and makeup, it's still men dominating those fields. Gay men, yes, but men still dominating those fields anyway. Then look at the sciences, or STEM fields if you will. Look at the programmers, music producers, movie makers, writers, content creators. Look at the amazing things men do every day. Do not doubt yourself to a point where you think you can't achieve any of these things, even if it is just 1%. Understand how much power you give your own self-doubt. We as men can trap ourselves and hinder our own progression because of fear and self-doubt. But never forget that we as men are the creators. The reason single men can do anything is because many great world-changing things were done by single men that understood the true power of progression, that a man doing something will always be more than a man just being lazy, being dull and lifeless. That is a man that will be nothing more than a human being. Men can do anything. Single men just have one less thing to worry about. To us as men, to men that know they have more. In other words, focus, observe, Remember, the world is yours. Have a nice day.